Hello, this is the Provoked Prawn, and I'm about to show you how to make trolls explode. This is a tips and tricks video for Valheim, which is essentially just how to be a dirty, cheating scallywag. Now, cheats are easy to enable in Valheim, and obviously this is a single player game, and that is where we'll be using the cheats. We won't be using them in multiplayer, but they're easy to do. You press F5, you bring down the console, and then you type I'm a cheater. Not I am a cheater as I initially put, but I'm a cheater. From there you then have access to be able to spawn a multitude of things into the world around you. Now if you type help, you can also get a list of what the different commands are. You'll notice there's some nifty things in there. For example, the freefly mode, which allows you to fly around with photography and basically capture some excellent screenshots or get a different view of the world temporarily. Allows you to skirt around the map, do all sorts of other things, and just have a good view. This is obviously nifty for doing things like capturing thumbnails for videos, but also just to see what's up in the world and what's around you, and it's pretty cool. There are other things that you can do from here, including activating God mode. Now, there is a user on the subreddit called Demogrim who's listed out all the different commands of things that you can spawn into the game, and they are linked to in the description, so you can check that out. And thank you to Demogrim for supplying the community with this, and obviously thanks to the developers for putting it into the game, because if you're fed up with grinding for things, or if you just want to spawn some particular object in the game, then you can do that with ease. Let's say you know you can get copper, but you really don't want to spend forever getting it, then you can easily get it by just spawning it in. You can turn the cheats off as well by just opening the console and typing I'm a cheater again, and it'll turn it back off. So it's easy to turn on and off, so you don't have to ruin your entire game by spawning in the best weapons possible. You can just spawn in a load of wood. So here I've just spawned in 500 wood. Now it is worth noting that you do need to capitalize what you're spelling. So for example, you see I tried to spawn in some wood initially, and I did it in lowercase w, and it didn't work. So you need to make sure you've got an uppercase W when you're spawning it. So typing out the right thing is a bit of a pain. Also, you need to think about how much inventory space you've got, because I managed to pick up too much wood and become very sad about the whole thing. Obviously, wood's something you can get really easily, but what I wanted to demonstrate was the sorts of things you could do with it. Now, you might want to spawn in something that's a bit more difficult to access. For example, circling cores. I want to get some of those in, so spawn in 500 of those. Now, if you're in the area of where they are, you will pick up multiples, and then if you try and carry any more, obviously will put your inventory in a position where you're carrying too much and you can't do anything with it. I'm by my house, so I can easily go in there and drop some, basically transport them into the storage units in there and make sure I'm not got too much going on. But you can do this with all sorts of things, everything from amber to dandelions to pine cones to the queen bee to resin to everything else. Now, I'm not going to spoil my game by cheating my way through it, because I think this game's brilliant to explore, but you can have a lot of fun with it. So for example, I realized that you can spawn animals as well. So deer, I need some deer skin and hides and all that other stuff, so I spawned some deer in and then tried to shoot them. Now, I'm not very good at hunting deer, I'll be honest. I find that they hear me and they smell me and they just charge off, and even when I spawned them in, I managed to spawn them in and they still ran away. Well, you can also do it with boar, and also there's the command to kill all. So you see I spawned in 50 boar and immediately type kill all into the console, and it kills all the boar before they have any chance to either attack you or to run away. Spawn in 100 boars and you can do the same, just kill them all off. Obviously, you could try and attack them, and you probably would get some benefit in terms of axe upgrades and whatnot, but I thought it was worth doing that. Now, obviously, I've now got loads of deers and loads of boar skins and all that other goodness, so I can craft multiple things, but I can also cook loads of food. Obviously, having meat on you is very handy. The meat gives you a lot better health benefits. If you don't know this already, it's definitely worth eating meat over berries and mushrooms, so it's definitely worth cooking, but getting it is a pain. Now, trolls you can spawn in too, but note that it's troll, not trolls, so don't pluralize them, even though we're spawning in a multitude of them. Obviously, if they see you and bash you, it's a problem, so kill them off. That's obviously a good way to get troll hide and the trophies. and a very easy way to defeat them. So it is filthy, filthy cheats, but it does make things a lot easier and quicker. Hope you found this useful. Be sure to check out the description for the links to the long list of everything that you can spawn into the world. Be sure to back up your game files before you start doing this though. You can store your files and I'll link to where they are as well. Get a copy of those before you ruin your game. Thanks for watching. This has been the Provoked Prawn. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Hope you found it useful, interesting, hilarious, or all of the above. Be sure to check out the description for other information you might find interesting, and subscribe and watch these other videos as well that I think might be useful to you, and have a great life.